Hello, and welcome to Antipode D&D, a show in which a bunch of Australians journey into the grim darkness of the far future. My name is Douglas, I'm your game master. I am joined, as ever, by my players, April, Kynwin, David, and Zindi. We are straight into it today. I guess you guys have continued your push into the Wrath of Ruin, the space hulk that is the ruins of the former craft world Lanamayesh, plus whatever other detritus it has picked up in the intervening thousands of years. You have thus far made entry, and that was fine, and no one went mad. Explored some areas of the Space Hulk, which was fine, and only a few of your escort went mad. Encountered some Dark Eldar, which didn't kill anyone. I was going to say anyone important. Didn't kill anyone with a nameplate, which was very exciting. You did, however, lose your Sergeant Baines, somewhere along the way. As part of that, you have tasked designated marksman Dyatlov, who's kind of the second in command of the naval armsmen that are with you, with finding Sergeant Baines, while you went off and did some other stuff. You did your other stuff. You've all acquired some bits and pieces, most notably a soulstone each, basically, and some other toys to play with. You were then hunted relentlessly by a Drakari Beastmaster and his flayed cats, and a Mandrake who has taken Neve's attempts to dissuade them from attacking them as a personal challenge. And so that's basically where we are now. All of that culminated in the Beastmaster and his pets assaulting you in a little corridor, at the end of a corridor last session, which you all heroically made a valiant stand and crushed him flat, which was great. Neve got an excellent shot off at the Clawed Fiend that was barreling down the hallway, two of them, in fact, and pitched it over dead. Apophis managed to literally flying kick the Beastmaster off of his stupid green goblin glider into a hall of mirrors. Gretchen got to do a power slide underneath Supercats and hit them with a volley gun at point blank, which was great. And Sister Anthony is swinging with reckless abandon, and a deep love for both blood and skulls is beginning to burgeon in her chest as she fights with fury and power.
And she tanked a lot of damage too.
And also ate a lot of damage.
Yeah.
It completely exploded a cat in one big swing with many 8s involved.
There was so many 8s. Holy shit.
It was scary.
And that is where we are now. No update from Interrogator Rix. You guys
before we
still
proceed, I just want to say to our viewers, sorry for the audio issues last week. I've got a new setup now. It's working differently. If I keep looking this way, it's because I'm watching the levels live. It's not because I'm staring creepily at Kynwin, who is next to me on the layout. I can't. Yeah. I was watching myself while monitoring the levels and realized this does look a bit weird, but no, I'm not looking at her.
Brady Bunch opening sequence.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Excellent. The Beastmaster himself was not actually killed by any of you. He was swallowed by something in the hallway lined with all sorts of mirrors of varying types that have been glued, lashed, nailed, attached to the walls, which is where you're headed next. So that's exciting. And his head now hangs damply from Sister Anthony's belt. And that's where you are now. You're in the ruins of a big fight. The Chimerae have all dissipated back into the warp, and the body of the Clawed Fiend is kind of cooling off in the Wraithbone hallway in which you find yourself. 4 of the corridors that lead into you are still dark. The main central one is still well lit because that was the big stage production of the Clawed Fiend coming down the hallway at you. And the one that's covered in mirrors that sort of leads deeper into where you think you've got to go is also completely lit and untouched by Mandrake nonsense.
I would like to preface with saying that I go and pick up my power axe.
Yes, because you swung your power axe at a Chimerae and got it lodged in a barricade.
And now the Chimera has exploded into blood and fire.
Yep.
So we're good.
Yep. We ought to probably check if anyone needs any band-aids real quick.
Neve
Hey,
does.
did the Beastmaster got any loot? Anything cool on him?
What a great question. Yes, let's bring up a Beastmaster and I will tell you what he's got.
Neve is collapsed, not fallen, but is now just down.
Oh
and
yeah,
going,
you were on 1
"Ugh."
HP when you nailed that guy.
Not quite. I had 2 left.
2. Oh, that's
Yeah.
heaps then.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
would've
It's
been
fine.
Yeah, my wounds are 6
Walk
out of
it
8.
off.
My shock is 5 out of 7.
Yes. Everyone is starting to look a bit rough. You are fairly deep in a space hulk at this point, so that probably makes Apophis is sort of not terribly far off passing out.
Yeah.
Gretchen is
I'm-
pretty close to passing out.
I'm half cooked.
Yeah.
But that's doing better than the other guys. By and
He's
large.
great. Anthony's doing great.
So like
Um,
I've got stims which help with shock.
mhm.
I don't know what I've got in med kits, but it's best that I don't use that thing. Somebody else needs to. Because I
I'm
ain't got,
fine. I can
ain't got
use
many
magic
dice.
to regen my health, so.
I ain't got any dice in Medicaid. Oh yeah, your last thing was those sick ass wings.
Yeah.
And
I do have mad dice in
Anthony-
Medicaid though, so.
yeah, you do. Anthony got bewitching voice, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I got,
so we've also
I got
had
feathers
some.
growing on me. I don't have wings. I just got pin feathers.
Oh yeah, feathers. No, you morphed the wings, but then you
Yeah.
also got feathers.
I'm just really itchy
Mhm.
a lot.
So they're proper fluffy now.
Where are your feathers? Like, can we see them?
Yes.
There, where his second set of arms are growing, there's like pin feathers growing all along of those.
Can we see
Pin.
those?
So pin.
You
Do you
can't-
know
he's
what
fully, he's fully armored
Okay.
now.
Do you know what pin feathers look like?
Yes.
Kind one. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Just making sure because I
I
wasn't
actually
sure
have
if
old
you.
drawing of Apophis with
if
his
you
pin feathers,
bird.
I'll find it.
I don't bird to the level other people present bird, but I am,
I dabble.
well over 30 to the point where I am basically 40s. Therefore, my
So
interest
you're
in
about
birds
to.
has
Yeah, you're
Mhm.
about
just
to
been
start
exponentially.
recognizing that that's a red rumped grass parrot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Currently, I'm just in staring at birds phases, but yeah, I
Yep,
mean, I did
yep.
just download an app last time I was
Mhm.
down
Nice.
south.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm currently on plant ID. It's my big thing right now.
Oh,
nice.
lovely.
You and my mum should meet.
I like it.
Mhm.
Go look at plants together.
Once he take you home and introduce you to his mum.
The third mum, who is also named
Mhm.
Sue.
We have many Sues around the place.
Mm.
My mum is
Very,
Sue, Doug's mum is Sue, David's mum is Sue.
Mine's
very
Sharon.
fun.
Close enough!
Mine's
There you go.
Billy.
Yeah.
I'm the odd way out.
Cool. So, I guess in terms of what the Beastmaster has on him, there's some trinkets which will tally up to about 1 wealth, just so that you've got some various loot there. Most of it is Drukhari oriented, so it is kind of pointy, and it's almost like the stuff you've been walking through. It's almost the Eldar kind of kit in terms of nice, graceful, smooth elements to it. But because it's Drukhari, it also has a bunch of spikes hanging off of it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
really
It's-
slutty.
it's kind
It's
of
a
the way
studded
to-
version.
It's
Yeah.
it's the obviously evil version, I guess, if we're thinking about it
Yeah.
from an aesthetic perspective.
Mm.
Is this
I
guy
love
the
it.
one that our Russian mate was very scared of,
No,
or is that the Mandrake?
no.
He's
The
just scared
Mandrake
of
was.
Drukhari.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's been particularly upset about the Mandrake.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
like
right,
which is the
no.
one he's flat out saying is not on the
Yeah,
ship. Even
yeah.
as
It's
the
there
captain
definitely
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
one, and if there was
Okay.
one, you'd save me from it, right?
And there's definitely
Yeah.
not. There's definitely only one, and not more than one, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There are
Yeah,
no
but we-
Drukhari on this ship.
We killed the pink one. He's
Fair enough.
more scared of the grey one.
Yeah, fair enough.
No wolves
Doug,
on
can I
feathers.
clarify that 1 wealth? Is
Yes.
that each or total?
Total. So 1
Okay.
total. You also find a neural whip somewhere
Oh,
about
cool.
his person, with which he was slapping the clawed fiend mostly.
Can I hang on
Uh,
to that?
You can. Let me add it to your kit.
Cool.
Whoever's going to take the wealth, feel free to add it. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I don't want it. Anyone else can have it.
Gretchen, you want to take it?
Look, yep. I'll just put whatever that is
Again,
This-
Wealthy Guardsman is really just working for me.
in the same pocket as that rock that I found, yo.
Yeah, rock pocket.
Rock pocket.
I mean, Anthony only wants to keep things that are
Get in the loot
pretty
bag.
and
Yep.
that she actively picks up herself.
Neve might-
The only
Neve
other
might be-
thing.
Sorry, Neve
Sorry,
might
go
be borrowing some money from Gretchen in the future because Neve actually has a shopping list.
I mean, we already did that once, so it's all good. It's all good. Gretchen got it.
Exactly. Yes. So the other thing, I guess, that the Beastmaster had on him / was using was his ridiculous glider,
Who wants a
which
surfboard?
slammed
To
into
get
the
on
wall.
it.
Looks
Get on
like
it.
it might
yeah,
have been
broke.
damaged a little bit, but maybe you could look at it and get it working if you desperately wanted to ride a hoverboard at speed through tight claustrophobic corridors that
We're
you've
not.
never used
Yeah,
before.
We're probably
He
not
did
that bonkers,
very
but we're
stupid.
close. We're close, but we're not quite that bonkers.
Neve
Like, it
is
was just so embarrassing when he had to tilt it and screech through that narrow bit.
Mm-hmm.
Neve
Yeah.
is
So stupid.
curious. She is going to take a look at it.
I'll let you roll, I guess, in terms of like, what are you trying to figure out about it? If it's just a general once over, it'll be something like investigation. If it's more to figure out how it works or if it can be repaired, it'll be more tech.
The second, how it works, can it be
Okay.
repaired?
So it'll be down the tech end of things then. It's pretty scuffed, so I'm going to set the difficulty to would be 4, but it's also Dark Eldar technology, which you're not super familiar with, so I'm going to bump it to 5.
Okay.
And you're wounded, so it should auto go to 6.
Yep, it goes up to 10.
Goodness.
Yeah, there's a bunch affecting me at the moment.
Oh, yes. So nobody's afraid anymore.
Ah.
So I'll clear
yes.
fear off of everybody. Because I'm effectively treating it as a new scene at this point.
Oh, and I'm poisoned.
And you're poisoned, which you do still have to test out of because there are agonizer shards buried in you.
Yeah, okay, I'll make that my priority then.
Yes.
What do I do?
So the first,
If anyone has a kit, I can.
yes. So his attacks were poisoned. So let me quickly double check.
Poison
3.
3. Yeah.
Yeah. So that will be basically a difficult, a DN3 toughness check to sweat it out.
Oof.
I
can't- I can't.
Someone,
Yeah.
I was going to say, if someone wants to assist, I'll let someone roll Medicaid to attempt to kind of administer some kind of help.
Muchacho
Puffers is gonna have
Medicaid.
to. I cannot help you.
Don't worry.
Cool. Apophis,
Unless I can
DN.
shake it out of
Yeah,
you.
Sick Medicaid.
Let's make it DN3 because you're not really trying to solve for the problem so much as assist with it.
I was
Okay.
going to ask if Gretchen had any antidotes, but I've realized that is pretty much the opposite of what Gretchen normally does.
Would you like some friends on? If you're really angry, maybe you won't feel poisoned.
I was gonna say you won't feel the poison if you take friends. You'll have
It's
different
very
problems.
shiny and chrome.
Yep.
You will be witnessed.
Mhm.
So you've passed the Medicaid test, no shifts, so it'll just be
No.
1 extra success to Neve's poison test.
DN is 6. My dice pool goes up to 3. I can't.
Oh jeez.
Sixes do count as 2 successes, so 666 would get you there.
Okay.
Okay, not impossible.
Triple
Hang on,
six.
maybe I got a spell.
My lucky number. Let's try it.
To the dice god.
Oh, wait, I'll see
That's
if Apophis has a spell, just in case. There's
Dice
a
for
um,
the dice.
I do
Dice
have dull
for the dice
pain, but
god.
that's just shock.
anything that boosts toughness or gets rid of poison would be wonderful.
Let me read. Optometry,
I might have a
no.
litany for this.
Yeah, there's almost definitely something in
Do
the
that
primer
one.
that you can.
Yeah. Chant that while I read.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. Five benedictions of the emperor.
Okay, this one is, I think,
Inspirational,
self only. Is that
Great
it?
Imperial Common Prayers.
Doug, is regeneration self only? Where does it say?
I think so. Let me double check.
Incantation against bombardment. That'll be used.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, do that one.
Yeah. Litany of the Lasgun. Blessing of the Bomb. Prayer of Smiting. Litany of Cleanliness. That's closer.
Close enough.
Yeah,
any of them, really.
He's number 27.
Range self on
Yeah.
regeneration, yes.
Ah, bugger.
Mm.
All I can do is dull pain, which will get rid of some of your shock.
Oh man, that's a story about Commissar Yarrick, actually. Yeah, that's not the right one.
The old man.
Inspirational speeches is that section, but I've got to.
Sorry, all I can do is really good medics.
Yeah.
I could maybe have some warp jig help me
Litany
out
to
and try and get
staunch
rid
a
of poison.
wound. Not quite, but close.
Can Jig help me get
I
rid of
mean,
poison?
it is a weapon injury that is causing the poison.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
litany to staunch a wound, I would give you.
Yeah, I pray to slow the blood and close the wound. Incantation of the maimed. I lost a limb, but I gained faith, for I survived.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got better.
Literally, litany if I
Gretchen,
got better.
Gretchen
Yeah.
pulling out her primer and flicking through to find the
Hang on,
relevant.
hang on. Here we
Yep.
go. Litany of cleanliness. It's for the lasgun, but this'll be fine. Let my hand wipe the grime from your perfect form. May you purify with your bolts of light.
Gretchen, are you
Yeah.
flirting with me?
I may be. Look,
Always.
Are
look,
you
the
a lasgun?
humans, the emperor. You know, it's the holy human form and all of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will let that count as another success in the stack. So at the moment, you've got
That's
you're
funny.
sitting on 2
Mhm.
successes.
There's a few here like relief from torment, but I don't think that's the one that we want.
And if you still don't do it, don't worry. I can ask the warp for help, probably.
Okay.
Oh, actually,
so,
all of that having been said, the poison condition does also end when you're treated using the Medicaid skill, which Apophis has done. So
Yeah. Okay. So we were
Okay.
sorted. All right, but I'm
you are no
saying
longer
kind of-
poisoned.
I'm saying
Thank
He's
you,
just
everyone.
working on you while he's got litanies in his ear.
litanies anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll ditch
Yep.
poisoned as well.
I do like to think
Uh,
that Gretchen did, in fact, say all of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
oh, look,
all of that was
absolutely.
in character.
Yeah,
There is some
and
good shit in here. Let me tell you.
the Medicaid would not have worked without the litany.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
it's
is what
important.
Apophis tells her.
Yeah.
All right. So, that is now a tech check, and
Yes.
the DN you said was 5.
Base DN 5 plus whatever for, I think wounded is the only thing that's now
Yeah. So
around. Yeah.
it's now just
Yo,
6 and 6. Let's see.
I think they were
Cool.
singing this one earlier. Prayer for the lost and the endangered. It's for
Yep,
used
they
in
would've been.
grave times of peril in the warp. That they for sure were saying
We're
this one.
basically in the warp, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo. Anyway.
Well, I'm only one short. I'm not going to waste a reroll on it. It's not that important.
It's Eldar technology anyway.
Yeah.
It's-
And give up
It runs
and
off
just
pain and licking toes or something.
I'll scan it for Trazen.
Cool. You scan it. You give it a once over. You give it a look. I mean, it is some kind of inscrutable alien technology. It's kind of like seeing someone else's cable management.
Yeah.
Some things are familiar, but it's different enough that you can't tell what's going where in a suitably complex machine. And it's just wrong enough that you're starting to get a headache looking at it. So
It's definitely a fire hazard, whatever it is.
yeah, exactly right. Right. Clearly, the way they've done it is wrong and bad, and the way you've done it is perfect and won't ever have issues. But you do notice that it's got some kind of foot pedal system that controls pitch, yaw, all that sort of stuff, speed. Like everything is basically controlled with the feet, because the Beastmaster needs both hands free for other activities like whipping people. Underneath, there are 2 agonizer pods, which are the ones that strafed you when you went through. They're definitely hardwired in that you don't think you could ever sort of break them out and still use them as firearms in any way, shape, or form. But it does also have a rather large dent on the front from where it's hit the wall after the Beastmaster has been kicked off, and the engines don't seem to want to light. You scan it. Trazen does not appear to take this one. It's a Drakari hoverboard. They're
We basically showed him a skateboard.
not quite a dime a dozen, but they are common enough in the galaxy that he's not particular. It's not an Eldar helmet shaped teapot. I'll tell you that much. He's not coming personally to retrieve this one, but maybe a scarab will come and collect it later. Cool, and that's about it. You have managed to, with Apophis's help, sweat out the last of the toxin.
Now,
Gretchen saying litanies over the top.
As a group, can I suggest we do a regroup, which is 40K's version of the short rest?
Do we have time for that, or is
We are in a hall of nightmare mirrors.
with a guy
Well,
who's decided that we're gonna play chase with him?
We're just outside the Hall of Nightmare Mirrors.
I'm in the hall. So's Anthony. Unless
Can
we
you
came
two
out.
Can you two get? That hall creeps me out.
I feel safer in the hall of mirrors.
I quite like it. There are like 27 of me in here.
Are
That
they all
hall and the
Yugo?
2 of you creep me out.
I am very.
Then he's got like a
sticky
new
right
head on
now.
a belt. It's great.
I could use a bit of a wash.
No, I think
She's just
I
covered
think-
head to toe in gore.
I think whatever God's taken an interest in you, Anthony, quite likes your look.
Oh, if he could make blood less sticky, that would be great.
Speaking of which, who is the blood god? Neve says aloud.
Oh.
Who? Oh, I don't know. He
You?
possibly owns
Let's
a
go. Who
dog.
is this?
You said,
I think it
I'm
is the lyric of a song.
I'm sure you said something about something for the blood god, probably blood.
Oh, yes. When I want to call my dog, I have to yell blood for the blood god. Now there seems to be some sort of skull thrown. I don't know. People just say things. I try to go along.
Purpose isn't gonna say anything. He's like, what are you
Weirdest
talking about?
litany I ever heard of.
It makes about as much sense as anything you guys say, so.
I'd like to refute that, but
In this case, I get a dog, although he has not been here for a few, since the
I
other
think it's
one.
better, Neve, if you don't know about Blood God. You don't want to end up on
I
that
think
list.
he probably likes blood.
What's a dog?
He's not wrong.
A dog? Oh, it's a cute animal with 4 legs.
I didn't see.
Oh, that's right.
I haven't seen
Not,
any
not, in,
such
not
animal.
on every world. Yeah.
Come on, everyone.
Oh, well, he sort of pops up every now and then. He was with us on Texas in the mine shaft. He was.
Did we actually see the dog?
clearing
I'm trying to
path.
remember.
Apophis did.
Purpose is saying
Yeah,
that.
Apophis did because he sort of warp sighted to
Mm.
try and track it. And you all saw something very large and red rampaging through cultists right at the end.
alternative answer, dog. That's Gretchen.
Yeah.
That's
What?
Different.
Chem dog? Yeah. Right there.
Mhm.
But
Different
even
shape.
that naming implies that dog is common enough for people to understand what that means. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not every world, not everyone. So
True,
Yeah.
true.
I
They'd-
think
they'd
dog has
still be
become
worlds that don't have
a
it.
collective term for a thing with 4 legs at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, this
companion
thing is
animal with 4
definitely
legs.
part demon lizard, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not a dog.
Yeah, right, exactly. But yes, all that
Sister
having been
Anthony
said,
saw it and thought dog. It's a
Um,
puppy.
It is called a hound of corn, so or whatever,
Yeah,
flesh
it's true.
hound, so it is
Yeah.
dog, kind of.
yeah, a corn dog, if you will.
Yeah,
Love a
Yup.
corn dog.
Yep.
So
I should have
all
named
of
him
you.
Dagwood.
Oh, well, maybe his name's Rocky Dagwood.
Yeah.
all of
Rock-
you are
Rock
listening
Dagwood. Yep.
as Sister Anthony speaks, and you're all finding it much harder to ignore her than used to be the case. She's actually talking about, as much as she doesn't know a lot about the Blood God, she is quite persuasive in enticing you to understand
Yeah, look, he
more
sounds
about
like
the
an
Blood
alright
God.
fella.
Yeah, sounds fine. Sounds
Yeah.
great, actually. Rewards with gifts, like
Yeah.
a
Dog.
dog.
Mm.
If he
Um,
is the man who I saw with the dog who asked me to look after his dog, then he is very attractive, and I like that in a person.
You know what? It's none of my business. So business.
but
Oh my god, not my problem.
as you're kind of, I guess if you do want to stop and have a rest as you're kind of setting up and cleaning off and all those sorts of things, let's just make it a general awareness check from everybody. DN3.
Yeah, in part, I'm asking
Yes.
everyone whether they think it's a good idea. I'm not 100% sure.
I
Yeah,
would
so
like
that's,
to cast
I guess, kind
spell
of
when we get a
yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah.
Awareness, you said?
Awareness,
Just
DN3.
general awareness. Let's go. How switched on are we today, Gretchen?
Yeah, well, Purpose is switched on, Jesus.
Well, she's paying attention. And I got a glory point. Yo.
Oh, good job.
You did. Sick.
Shame we hadn't spent any.
Paying good attention. Yo.
Apova's also head on a swivel at the moment with 11 successes and 3 shifts.
Hmm.
Nice work.
So, Apovis, would you like to shift for more information, for faster?
Well, faster what?
I don't know, faster looking, faster eyeballs?
No,
Really
more
turn
information's
that head.
fine. He's looking for you know who in the mirrors.
Okay. You are scanning for threats, for basically, I guess the main question is this a time to stop and take a breath, or is
Yeah,
this a
that's
time?
There you go. That's a good one to be.
Yeah. Does it?
Getting more
Yeah.
information about.
Does it look clear?
Are we
Yeah,
chill?
exactly right. Yeah. Or are there like 10 more Chimerae and 2 more Beastmasters thundering down the halls towards you? You know, it- how space hulky are we right at the moment? Have you bought
Yeah.
yourself some breathing room?
On
And
a
the answer
scale of
is
1 to Leviathan, how Space Hulk right now?
yeah, right. With 3 shifts, Apophis, you're pretty sure your enhanced Astartes hearing isn't picking up too much movement out there. You are aware with one of those shifts that there is still a Mandrake around,
He's somewhere.
who has for now decided that perhaps discretion is the better part of valor, having watched you,
I mean, he could be
completely
sitting in
rinse
the shadows
a bunch
going,
of cats.
"Holy shit!"
I think he heard
Um,
Anthony fucking shout "blood for the blood god" and "skulls for the skull throne," and it's made himself scarce for a little while.
Yeah, maybe I won't.
Oh no, I have a skull.
You never think it's gonna be your blood for the blood god, you know?
I have blood and skull. Ah.
Jeez. Oh, jeez.
You reckon if you set a guard, you could like, and you don't like sleep or anything, you could probably get a short rest in.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, he'll relay that. It seems all right. We
Yeah,
should be.
Smoker.
it looks clear.
Have a
Yeah, low
muesli
sticks.
bar,
Low sticks time.
Have
We
a
have a
low
low stick and
stick.
a LCM. Yeah.
Yep.
little baguette.
Neve is going to check in with Dmitri? No.
Dyatlov.
Dyatlov.
Like the Dyatlov Pass. Yeah.
Just make sure he wasn't physically injured, which I don't think he was. But also just get a sense of where his mind's at the moment, because he was verging on panic last session.
Yes. Cool. So yes, you approach Dyatlov. Dyatlov is, because as established earlier, his eye bionics are shattered, and he's basically experiencing the world through the scope of his long las at this point, to which his mind impulse linked. His gun hasn't really come down since the firefight ended. He is very much scanning, every corridor for any possible threat, and is still very much on edge. Assuming that you kind of Neve, you're quite a quiet walker, even when you're not really trying to be, given, you've got padded bionics and are silent by nature. But I assume that in this case you are making just enough noise to make him aware that you're coming, so that he doesn't, flip out.
Yeah, I'll say, Dyatlov, Apophis is going to keep an eye out for a while. Why don't you shut the gun off, give yourself a rest? It must be so disorientating.
It's not good. One moment, please.
That's like Disney's Robin Hood. Why don't you shut your eyeballs? Rest them sleepy eyes. Turn the gun off.
He flips his rifle so that it is pointed at the glider that is crashed in the sort of, assembly area that you're in at the moment. Scans it, looks at it, particularly examines the little agonizer pods on the bottom, and goes, Drukari on the Space Hulk.
Far fewer than there were a moment earlier.
Not a happy man.
For Drukari last time, too.
Yeah. Why didn't you tell me about last time?
Our whole regiment deployed into Space Hulk to support Blood Angels. We thought it would be easy. The Angels are the Angels of Death. They will secure victory. We are just holding the flanks. Drukari live in the flanks. The Blood Angels fought things, bigger things than me, I will admit, but we fought bigger things than we could fight. Our entire regiment went in. 5 of us came out. We were disbanded after that, and the Queen picked me up.
Yeah,
They said I'd never have to go into another one.
Yep, they always say that, don't they? Yeah.
Did you volunteer for this mission?
I did.
Why?
A different 5 need to make it this time. And my experience might make the difference.
Yep.
So thank you, but I will keep watch.
Gretchen in the background. Yep, guardsman.
Cleaning a gun. Yep.
Yep.
Neve says. All right. But make sure you get some rest at some point. None of us can survive forever without rest.
This is true. Adrenaline takes us a long way, though.
Stims?
He reaches into one of his void suit pockets and pulls out just the tip of a stim injector that he's got sitting there, and he's like, way ahead of you.
Yeah. That actually
Needs it.
appears in the first bit of that book you got me. Like, stims, they should be lasting longer than this. How many you got left? I'm out.
Oh yeah, Kev Dog, let's go, boys.
Yeah.
All right. Neve says, well, I'm going to lie down because that was a tough fight.
Yes, fair. So I guess what you get out of that conversation is that Dyatlov is not having a good day. This is a repeat of perhaps his worst day ever. But he's more together now than he was when you first dropped the bomb of there are Drukhari on the ship on him.
Yeah.
While we rest, there is Muchacho Glasso around, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
His eye is shattered. Is there any way I can forge him a new eye?
It's not just the visor, it's
least-
the electronics inside.
You know how to do tech stuff, though. If I can make a new glass eye, can't you fix the tech? Or try?
I think you already tried, and that was like, yeah, you know what's busted, but you can't fix
Yeah.
it. Like, I think we did roll on that.
Yeah, but now we have warp magic.
I suppose.
Yeah, you have had a look before, and it is definitely a delicate set of bionics that have been quite badly damaged by effectively a zombie hand reaching into Dyatlov's skull and pulling out some wires.
Hey,
Let me
Um,
reach in there and jiggle it around again.
hey, Dyatlov.
Yes.
Could we take the scope off your gun and stick it on your face?
I would prefer to have weapon at full capacity.
You don't mess with the guardsman's gun. No.
Fair point.
I am going fine. Just warn me of bulkheads. I will trip.
Neve says to the rest of the fire team, anyone else got a remote scope like the one on Dyatlov's gun?
I mean, that's pretty specialized.
Unfortunately, they've all got shotguns, so there's not a
Yeah.
ton of them that have sort of any kind of optics attached. Queenie has absolutely taken the scope off of, like, any mounts that she had for anything is now gone. Her shotgun is stripped to bare basics to make it as functional as possible in any
Yes.
conceivable environment.
She
Yep.
sawed it off with a
Yeah, I
knife.
was gonna say, sawn
yeah.
off.
It will fire underwater covered in mud in a vacuum at this point. You know, underwater in a vacuum. Those things exist together.
Exactly.
Can I cast my heal boy spell?
On yourself?
Well,
I can only cast it on myself.
before you do that, when we regroup, if you have a Medicaid rating, you can heal a single character during a regroup. They regain wounds equal to your Medicaid dice pool automatically.
Oh shit.
So
what
the
does that mean?
regroup session. I was about to ask what the short rest actually does for us.
I have a rating
Yeah.
of 5 for Medicaid.
So you can
Your
heal
dice
one
pool though is
person.
11.
Yep.
So it's the third number. It's your dice pool at the end.
Yeah,
Is
11.
what you
Right.
heal.
So my
yeah.
my Medicaid at the end is 5.
Yep.
So in the short rest, I can. Knock
Yeah,
off
so
5
basically,
wounds?
as long as you have at least one number somewhere in that Medicaid line before the last number, you can basically pull out a med kit and have a crack at healing someone.
Do you
over the
have to
short
have a
rest.
rating?
Yes.
Yes, you have to have
Yes.
at
You
least
have to have
one
a rating,
in
okay.
Medicaid.
Which Neve doesn't have, so she
Right.
can't do any.
If
She
I
can't
can
do
cast
this.
a
Yeah, I
spell
got
on myself,
2.
I can heal you.
That would
Oh, I
work.
have
That
to
would be great.
There's no reason you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So
Psychic.
Yes.
So I can quietly attend to my own wounds then? Is that what we're...
Sounds like it.
How's
Okay.
Anthony?
Yep.
I don't have any ability to heal myself, but I also only have 2 wounds, so it's whatevs.
Okay.
So
Yep.
is it... Do we have to roll on it, or do we just get the
No,
whole 5?
you just add that back.
Oh,
straight away.
sick. Well, in that case, I'm not cooked at all now.
Yep. Neither is Neve.
If I can heal myself with my magic.
All right.
Okay.
Do that first.
I love you, Neve, but I need and it's also very high DN.
Yes, because you've got wounds
Yes.
as well. So regen is, what's the difficulty on regen by default?
8. It's 9 because of my wounds.
9 because of an owie. Jig is kind of hovering in sort of at the edges of your periphery, going, hee hee hee. You look hurt.
Jig, if you can help, just help.
Let's see how you go on your own.
Why did I ever have you as a Tooth Larry, honestly?
Six. All right. Jig then sort of steps in and goes, ooh, not quite. Try this. And you get a small boost of, well, basically you get the option. If you would like, you can take 3 corruption points to pass that test.
I sure do.
Or you can re-roll with the glory.
No, I want my
Doing
corruption
lines
points.
of these corruption
Corruption.
points.
Yeah. I want to grow another head.
Cool. So, Apophis, then you are up to 19 corruption at this stage.
Yes,
Do you
I'm
think your
16
extra
now.
head would have a different personality?
I think it would be a Kairos Fate Weaver situation where it's like one sees the past and the other sees the future, and I can never see the present.
Could just be like the one in the
Amazing.
Hitchhiker's Guide TV show where the other one was always asleep.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Cool. So yes, you pass and you regenerate. Regenerate's like a wound every 6 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's a wound every 6 seconds.
So inside an hour, you will get 10 wounds back, which will 0 your wounds, and then it goes to shock, you said?
It does, yeah, so I should kick it to 0.
Which means that you
shock.
0 your shock as well. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
In that case, I will heal Neve for all of Neve's sparkles.
Thank you.
And we've done 2 corruption checks for you so far, haven't we, Apophis?
Yeah.
19 pushes you into a third, so let's see what happens. Can you please go ahead and make a corruption check with a difficulty of...
Why is there a difficulty? Sure, I'll do it anyway. I don't care.
a DN number. So like you... Oh, yeah. Yes, I know. You're... So you make a corruption roll. The DN is now...
I'll roll with the DN for fun, but I'm looking
What's
to
the
fail.
base? I know. It's difficulty 1, I think. Mutation tests, DN 3 plus your level. So DN 3 plus 3. So DN is now 6 at a minimum.
It's going up to 7?
Yes, because your wound, because you've got the soul that's partway in the warp, so it's always +1 to corruption.
Right,
tests.
right. I forgot that it affects me too. Not that I care. But I get.
I think you fail.
Oh.
You do. This one doesn't generate new corruption, so we'll just leave it there. Can you please roll a d6?
It says gain 3 corruption?
Yes, so I've taken them straight off immediately because you don't get corruption
okay.
for failing the mutation test.
Right, alright. Is it slash and then R or R slash?
Yes, // R. Space 1d6.
Okay. Oh, I did it.
Oh, this is our very first severe mutation. Could you please roll a d66?
Just make
my
sure
goodness.
it's aesthetic and not ugly. What am I rolling?
I'll nudge it if it's awful.
Thank you.
D66.
D66. Nope. /.
If you roll high, it's funny.
What does funny mean? Did I do that bad?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. 15. That's low.
Interesting.
What's
That's the answer
Siege
you
done
want.
to me now?
That's the answer you want your
Interesting.
DM to say.
Okay, let's go. I'm having fun with
Jig.
corruption.
Jig has reached into your already partly translated into the warp soul to heal you today. Your little blue horror friend. One thing that you know about blue horrors, and that now everybody gets the lore info about the horrors of Tzeentch. Horrors basically go through levels of life. they start, or they coalesce. The highest level of horror is a pink horror. When a pink horror is destroyed or their power diminishes sufficiently that they can no longer hold their form, they split into blue horrors. When blue horrors can no longer hold their form, they split into brimstone horrors. They effectively kind of double up the whole way down, but are less powerful each time. And then eventually they coalesce back into blue horrors, back into pink horrors. So Jig, who has been following you around, has a twin somewhere. That twin, if they ever get back together at a sufficient power level, will merge back into a pink horror. Unfortunately for you, Apophis, Jig thinks that's how everyone works. So
Jig.
you are now partially kind of split.
Okay.
Not in any kind of a way that affects how you fight or move or anything like that, but you detect a shift in the way that your body is put together. It's a bit odd, to say the least. You now have... it's called corrupted flesh, so I'm going to drop that in a moment. Where is it? There it is, corrupted flesh.
Or par for the course for worshipping Teach.
So basically, what that means is that you're probably, when you're at full health, as you are now, there's not a lot of issue. You're still going to look like Apophis and you're still going to be fine. When you take a hit, your body is going to start to kind of cell divide.
Oh, cool.
And so, like, two of your arms might try and split off and form a new body with two arms, and your other two arms might sort of operate independently at that point. Or you might take a headshot and your head will split and start thinking independently of itself. Those sorts of things. Jig has really done a number on you on this one. However, the upshot of all of that is that you're actually significantly harder to kill. So
nice.
Your toughness just went up by 2.
Oh, shit.
So you are now a toughness 6 Space Marine before your armor. But all Medicaid tests made on you suffer a +2 difficulty penalty. Because no one can...
What the fuck
so
is
if
this?
someone tries to staple you back together at any point in the future, they're going to have some real issues.
Get me to a Chaos Marine Doctor stat.
Yeah, get me to a corrupted apothecary, actually. Thank you. Cool. Okay.
Cool. Where's my toughness?
Your toughness is already up. So I clicked and dragged corrupted flesh into your mutation list, and that's automatically applied everything for you.
Oh, there it is. Corrupted flesh.
Yep. So your resilience is now 13.
I am no longer a single living organism.
Yep.
Creepy.
It could be many grotesque possibilities, including maggots crawling through my veins instead of blood.
Maggots for the maggot god?
And that would be
That's Nurgle.
That's Nurgle, that's a guy.
Yeah.
A nest of spiders dwelling within my intestines, devouring any food consumed, serpents squirming under my flesh in place of muscles, or anything else you can come up with. Cool.
Yeah, I think being turned into a horror-ish critter was a good application of that.
That's a Tinchin flavor. I love it. Hell yeah. This is great. I don't know why you guys aren't doing corruption more. This is so fun.
I mean, I'm on the corruption train now.
Yeah, girl, come with me. It's all stops. Let's go.
Beep beep.
I don't want that though.
Doug is kind and nice and will flavor it accordingly.
Yes, correct.
So I don't want
Just
maggots
put some
under
glitter
my
in my
flesh.
blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Corn says not from where the glitter flows, only that it sparkles.
Semi-sentient glitter goo in your veins.
Yeah. Every time you bleed, you make like glitter glob monsters. Pocus is gonna feel really weird and be like, Jig, what did you do?
I fixed you.
Yeah, Jig's just gonna go he.
I feel like he's being sincere. I think
He
Jig
is very sincere. Jig has done a good job as far as Jig is concerned.
It's like when a toddler helps you in the worst way possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you did, Jig, but thank you, I suppose.
You're welcome.
Here, have this. I'm gonna give him the feather.
Ooh, where did this come from?
My butt.
I shouldn't say that! If it's to be believed from the great angel himself, but I highly doubt it. But it's a pen, so you can have it to take notes.
Jig doesn't have a nose because he's a creature of warp, sort of horror made manifest. But he kind of slams it in between his eyes.
I mean, he
and then
could grow a
rubs it.
nostril for.
He could. It's true.
Yeah.
He then sort of runs it down onto his tongue and licks it.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite,
No, I figured it wasn't. Why?
but
Do you know where
not
it's from?
far off.
What do you mean?
Thank
Wait,
you.
what?
And he disappears.
Shit.
Little bite.
The hell did that mean?
Hmm. Jig's gone. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's taken that knowledge with him.
Great.
We
Alright,
will
fine.
never find out.
I'm sure I will at a very bad point in time. An angel
Cool.
feather, not from the great angel, but apparently not far off. So that's terrifying news to know.
Hmm.
Something else has got wings.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got
Okay.
feathers.
You've got wings.
Mine are blue and weird. That one's white and fluffy.
Cool. So everyone's had a moment. The fire team has also had a moment to kind of rest and recuperate. Queenie has been picking bits of ration pack out of her teeth with her Catachan Fang.
Yep.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Helena has been tinkering with
Relax,
her Vestroyan armor, trying to fix some of the holes that were blasted into it while you were fighting the zombies. Dyatlov has taken a moment. Someone else took over for a while there, and he has at least taken half an hour to kind of sit back on his haunches and turn everything off and just kind of reset a little bit. And they're kind of the only ones left standing at this point, really, because Sergeant Baines has also disappeared, and so it's kind of those three and the four of you. And as you sort of get up, that is the team. Dyatlov kind of goes, all right, where were we? Yes. I think Sergeant Baines is that way. And he points directly down the mirror hall.
Right.
Go then.
We scouted it a little bit, and there's a bulkhead down there that we're going to have to cut into, but otherwise it's fine.
Anthony can handle that, so don't worry.
Neve says, based on past experiences, don't look at any of the mirrors if you don't have to.
I think he figured that one out already.
Good news. My field of vision is very narrow. Mirror is not a problem. Cool. Alrighty. So off you go down the mirror hall. Sorry, I don't want to railroad you guys, but the rest of the adventure
No,
is
that's
down
where
the
we're
mirror
headed.
hall. If you go somewhere else, I am going to have to reinvent things very, very quickly.
Yeah.
No, down the hall of mirrors, please.
Yeah, we're good.
Yes.
Off you go down the mirror hall. So as you're walking through, you kind of start here and start walking or making your way down. You do sort of, as you walk, get a sense of what this hall actually is. It's not like for example, the Hall of Mirrors at Versailles, where it's deliberately a mirrored surface that's been built that way. This is basically every possible reflective surface that has been scavenged, found, looted from other parts of the Space Hulk, brought here and strung up. So they've been lashed there, they've been like nailed there through the frames, they've been glued on, all that sort of stuff, in a very haphazard manner.
I like that.
Wabi sabi, yeah.
It's intentional.
It's an interesting design choice.
Scattered all over the place are slogans, like a graffiti, effectively written in what you will recognize, Gretchen, as like the standard kind of camo marker paint that you would get in a Militarum issue kit.
Yeah.
And it says, "Don't trust the mirrors."
Mm-hmm.
"Don't" has been subsequently struck through.
Mm-hmm.
It says, "The mirror tells no truth, only lies."
Mm-hmm.
And then "no" and "lies" have subsequently been struck through, so that it says, "The mirror tells truth only." And then as you get a little bit further in, you see another one that says, "Ignore the mirrors, they show awful illusions, never reality." And then "ignore, illusions, and never" have all been struck through, so that it says, "The mirrors, they show awful reality."
That's probably the most true out of all of this. The reality is pretty awful in here.
So, this is the environment in which you find yourselves. Dyatlov and the team and the fire team of naval armsmen / ex-guardsmen are all very dutifully not looking at the mirrors, and you can see that Queenie in particular is slamming the pommel of her Catachan Fang into as many as she can to shatter them. And after a point, you start encountering some that have been deliberately shattered. They've been placed and shattered, and then the shards have been collected. There's no shards on the ground.
Are the slogans written on the mirrors?
They're kind of scrawled wherever they'll fit. Sometimes it's blank wall, sometimes it runs from blank wall onto a mirror, back off, all that sort of stuff.
So, like, we've definitely looked in some mirrors.
Probably at some point.
Mm.
As you are walking down here, you will remember that the last time anyone entered this hall in your viewing was the Beastmaster when he was kicked there by Apophis, and he was subsequently got by something
There
vaguely
was
feminine shaped with
three
a
men.
giant claw.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that is kind of the hallway you're walking down. It feels like it shouldn't be as long as it is, but it also feels like it's distending a little bit, and that time and space are fluid here in a way that is not particularly helpful.
Do we see anything
Um,
weird in the mirrors?
So I guess that's the first question. Who's going to chance a glance at the mirrors?
Oh,
Just
immediately.
looking at the mirrors.
Gretchen is guardsman straight ahead. The objective is up there, and nothing of any of this is she needs to be looking at.
Just straight away.
Good guardsman.
So in that case then, Apophis.
Yeah.
No, we'll do you next, because you just
Yeah.
had a session with Jig anyway.
Right.
Sister Anthony, you glance into the mirror and you see a rather handsome face with long, dark hair atop
That guy?
a dark red suit.
Eee.
And he is
Down, lad.
looking straight back at you with a slight smile on his face.
Is it the same guy who was in the other room, or is this
It
a
is
different tall
indeed.
guy?
It is the same dude. If you
she's
could see,
gonna
if it
wave.
were a full, if it were a full body mirror, you would see his bare feet and all.
Saucy.
Um,
Yeah, she'll wave.
Don't come in here. There is glass on the floor.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
oh, it's very
You
dangerous.
ever watch Constantine? Because
Yeah.
Yes, Doug is giving us a big serving of Constantine.
oh,
Just a little bit.
Just
Um,
yeah.
He smiles and waves back and says, "You have been busy."
Yes, and I only saw you like an hour or so ago.
It has been very impressive.
She's having fun.
Thank you.
He's
Are
having
you
fun.
the blood god? Is that?
Everyone's enjoying it.
Are you related to the slogan?
He grins, and it's quite a charming smile, and says, "If only one of us made that mistake once, and he's still paying for it. No, I am just a representative."
Oh, do you have a name? I should probably call you something if I'm looking after your pet.
I have been awake since before the first feats of strength in this galaxy, and in that time I have had many names. For
Could you give me
now,
one?
call me Vigor.
Ooh, Vigor. Someone thinks very highly of himself.
Can I ask if the
I
rest
mean,
of us,
that's a
do the
very
rest of
nice
us
masculine name.
see
Cute.
Anthony just standing there and talking to a mirror or her reflection or something else?
Or is
You
she still
definitely see her
walking and he's
talking
doing
to a
the thing with
mirror.
him walking
Oh
with
yeah,
her?
I'm chatting
Or...
as we're walking.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
imagine he's just following her through the reflections, right?
Man,
Yes,
that's
correct.
such a sick mental image. I love
Mhm,
that.
mhm.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you walk past a shattered mirror, and the visage changes a little bit. It's less the suave, suited gentleman, and there is something a much more kind of demonic and
Visceral?
yeah. I was going to say horny, but horned about it. Um,
Oh right, that kind of horny.
Vigor.
yeah. But Vigor is definitely enjoying your company at this point.
Oh, yeah, it's nice
So
to
he's-
be
Pleasant.
around more
Enjoying the
people. I
stroll.
really don't know that many.
Mhm.
And yet, you're so well suited to the task you are given.
Oh, thank you. I got hired by a strange man to collect shit from strange places. It's going okay.
The infinite.
Okay.
There's
Yes,
no
that
we'd
is
like to take.
his
Sister-
middle and last name.
Sister, who are you talking to?
Oh, the very attractive man in the mirror.
Don't look. Don't
He's
look.
not the blood god.
Look away,
Me-
not a glad guy.
Neve looks. She wants to see if she can see what Anthony's seeing. This is probably a really
Ye-
bad idea.
You definitely do see a handsome, well-dressed man in a dark red suit. His jacket the color of blood spilled from a vein, and his shirt the color of blood spilled from open arteries. Um, he looks at you though, Neve, and there is none of the kind of playful warmth that Sister Anthony gets. There is a hunger to take your head and place it on a profane altar. And his grin
The
is
stealth
not even
mode.
remotely charming. It is savage.
Okay. Neve just, nope, focuses forward and goes back to walking.
Not everyone has the strength.
She is very
Rude.
small.
I mean, it's only
Oh,
two, but
I have been sent to you for a reason, sister.
Oh,
You carry something. A mark
Ma'am?
of a great enemy of ours. Could you pass it
What?
to me?
what is it?
Unbidden to your mind floats an image of your chaplet ecclesiasticus, your rosary, effectively. A
Oh.
symbol of your devotion to the God Emperor of mankind.
Oh, this old
And
thing.
yeah, maybe don't give that to him.
You like
Oh.
the Emperor? You don't even know who he is.
It's true.
Yes, I don't. It is a string of beads.
Yes, that one.
What, do you want me to throw it into a mirror? It's flat.
As you're walking, he kind of stops and a hand emerges from a mirror. A well-tailored hand with excellently manicured, bright red fingernails, but
Oh,
Queen.
how do I get those?
with time.
All right. Here you go. Boop.
You hand it over. He almost flinches, holding a symbol of devotion to the Emperor of Man. But you can see that he definitely sort of effectively sweats it out, right? He holds it and holds the pain of it. You can smell the sizzling of his body.
And Batty's
Um,
watching.
He crushes it in his hand. The rosary beads remain, but they do shift to a much more sort of crimson hue than you had before. And then he releases, and in the place of the symbol of the God Emperor of mankind, either an
That's
aquila
the-
or
yeah.
the double-headed eagle, there is instead. I will grab an image and I will post that in our chat so that you've got it. There is instead this symbol. Once it loads, there we go.
Okay. Including the giant screaming head?
Up to you whether it has the giant screaming head or not.
I mean, sure, why not?
Just the shape. Did you see what I posted in general there?
Yes.
Just the
Yeah,
shape works.
corn, yeah.
Yeah.
Banana.
Yep.
Oh yeah, corn.
Yep.
Thank you.
Wonderful. May it
So,
serve you
I
well.
still don't know what I'd do with it. It's just beads.
Knowledge will come with time. And the hand withdraws, and vigor is gone. Sister
I see.
Anthony, your chaplet ecclesiasticus has been replaced with a symbol of corn. Basically, what that means is that you
Corn
can,
like the band?
with an
Yeah.
extra H.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
honestly.
Yeah.
Basically, what that means is normally when you go for a multi-attack where you're hitting multiple targets at once, you take a difficulty penalty to do that. So you can basically take I'm going to make it 2 harder for myself to hit 2 guys, 4 harder to hit, etc., etc. You can effectively ignore the first step of that. So you can hit 2 guys every turn for no
Ooh.
penalty. Every time you do that, you take a corruption point
Oh, sick.
as your bulging muscles
She's
Well, yeah,
shift
about to
ever so slightly into
farm
the wall.
corruption. You've just realized you've just given her keys
Oh,
to.
please,
the
she
spitter
and I
box.
will forget this is an option.
Cool. That is what you experience in the mirror world, Sister Anthony. I say in the mirror world, in the mirror hall.
Yeah.
Welcome to the world of mirrors. It's more like a room, isn't it?
Apophis, you are also looking in the mirrors, which means that you also come face to face once again with Jig. Jig is back, and Jig says, Master, I forgot to tell you, I have sent for help.
Send for help, dude.
To a colleague of yours. Immortal names are difficult, but the other wizard you hang out with.
Colin, then.
Yes?
It's concerning to me that you don't know which wizard you've spoken
Giz
to.
would know.
Why can't you get back to your brother?
Well, I'm helping you. He's busy with others. Also, neither of us are really strong enough yet. You need to get stronger again, Master, before you can forge us back together.
Fine. That's good then.
Yes. So, have fun with that. I've set things up so that you should be encountering him soon. Remember the shard I gave you, and it should help carry you along.
Wonderful.
Bye.
Goodbye, Jig.
And Jig is gone. So I'm not going to give you any other opportunities for corruption at this point, given that you have just split your body in half, effectively. Your body might have to recover from that for a little bit before I let you take your next
Girl,
big
you got
mutation.
blood maggots.
Blood maggots.
And that is
Intestinal
that.
spiders at least will help you lose weight.
That's true.
You'll
If
be
they're
very
eating everything else.
It's like doing a tapeworm, you know?
It's true, but spiders, yeah.
How
Look at
many
that.
spiders, though? I want to know. Like,
Yeah, it'd have to be a lot
It's
of
set
spiders.
in nests, so I assume it's a communally nesting huntsman species living inside
can
of my
I
stomach.
say, like, how many spiders are actually communal? Is that a
Uh,
thing?
There's
Yeah,
social.
there's a couple of species, yeah.
There's
social-
a
social
species of
werewolves.
huntsman called the social huntsman. That's
My
what they
friend
do.
went camping once, and they accidentally put a log on the fire that was in fact full of social huntsmen, and they went.
Have they fled?
No, the spiders were fine. They went everywhere. My friend's not
Yeah,
scared
yeah.
of spiders, and she was like, "There's a lot of spiders. There was a lot of spiders.
And just like very sudden spiders, I'm guessing.
Just a
like,
lot of spiders you weren't expecting. You know?
It's like, oh,
Spiders, but Japanese horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
she was like,
mean-
yeah, they were in the tents. They were in the sleeping bags. They were everywhere.
mm-hmm.
It's a lot of
Check your
spiders.
logs.
Check your logs. She didn't know.
Yep.
The
Gretchen.
valuable lesson.
Yo.
Anyway.
You are eyes front. You know you've been in places like this before. You know that you don't listen to the voices. The voices
No.
are not here for you, and they're not your friend.
No, not my circus, not my
Actually keeps telling
monkeys.
the
I
gun
need
to
to be
shut up.
I need to be over there. And yes, if the gun
Yep.
says anything, mind yours.
No, that chanting from your dreams is back.
Ugh.
And it's getting
Why
louder.
does it sound like Sideshow Bob?
She looks grumpy. She'd really prefer that shit fuck off. It's annoying.
No less understandable, but it is definitely
Yep.
getting louder. You suspect you're headed towards something that is probably not much good. Your guardsman's
Yep.
intuition is going haywire.
Yes, yes. Well, look, we're it's normal to have to walk towards the worst thing for the mission. That's
It's true.
usually how it goes. So she's not surprised. She's like, of course the captain is there, where the ominous chanting is coming from. Of course.
Resignation. A
There are no
guardsman's
nice
resignation.
missions.
No.
Yeah.
No, we're in Warhammer.
So she trudges.
Wonderful. Neve, you are also very deliberately eyes front, ignoring the mirrors. Stuff has been weird on this Hulk, and you have you are certain beyond a shadow of a doubt that it would get weirder if you were to stop and look into the mirrors. That does not, however, stop a voice from appearing basically at like the back of your neck or like at your ear, saying, "Not killing the fake ones was the right choice. Keeps the tension running that much longer. And when you kill the real one, it's going to be so much more rewarding. You are going to kill the real Caspiel, aren't you?"
Neve, she isn't going to answer. She is going to think very loudly. Shimmer, are you there?
There is more of a pause than you would normally get. And then you feel... How best to describe it? Part of the hard drive of your brain is partitioned. A small section of your brain has been carved out and effectively kind of air-gapped. So there is now a section of your brain that you're aware of not existing kind of in connection with the rest of your brain. And in that, you hear Shimmer's voice say, yes, very quietly.
Yep. Neve thinks loudly. Shimmer, I'm scared and alone. Can you just talk to me for a little bit while we're going through this corridor?
Of course. And so she will then go on to recite something.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what, Neve just wants to hear somebody else's voice at this point.
Yes, that's fair.
It is going to be like an extended haiku. Kind of.
Yes, it will be some kind of recounting of epic deeds, a history of... I'll tell you what it'll be. It'll be a recounting of the history of the fall of Eldar civilization.
Beauty, tragedy, miniskirts.
The birth of Slanesh. Yeah, exactly right. The kind of...
99% of it
poems.
will go over Neve's head. But it's mainly just for the sound of her voice at this point.
The voice at the back of your neck in the non-air-gapped portion of your brain. I guess you've almost kind of severanced at this point. Where there's an innie and an outie. But when your brain reconnects, you'll have the memory of both. And also, I'm just kind of going to let them both exist. The warp is weird. Both exist at the same time. The voice at the back of your neck says, your new friend. You are going to give them to me when you're done, right?
Never. That's the only thing Neve says out loud during all of this.
Oh, well.
Heresy.
A pity. I'll see you later. And the voice disappears and fades into the background. At this point, you have all of you... It looked like there was a lot longer to go in this Hall of Mirrors. It felt like the mirror... Almost like one of those like Hall of Mirrors at a carnival, right? Where the mirrors just seem to make the space go on forever. But very, very abruptly, even you, Gretchen, who are looking eyes front and who should have seen, the end of the tunnel approaching effectively, are surprised
we're there.
to see a bulkhead appear. It is an Imperial bulkhead. You have been walking through Wraithbone with mirrors. By this stage, you have walked out of effectively mirror range. All there are now are shattered frames with no glass. The only reflective surface that is here is what looks like a chromed Space Marine shoulder pauldron.
Just like sitting around?
That has been affixed to the wall. Like lashed with chain.
Do I recognize
Well,
that
that's
pauldron?
shiny too.
Anyone who wants to see just how far their heretical knowledge goes can roll a scholar check.
Yeah.
DN, it's not particularly hard if you know who you're looking for. DN 3.
What am I doing, scholar?
Scholar.
Scholar.
Okay, so you definitely succeed with a shift, so you'll get more information if you want, but I also see a wrath complication.
Yay!
It is definitely Third Legion. It is a child of the Emperor's shoulder pauldron, formerly the deep purple of the Emperor's favored sons, now the chrome of a lunatic who has made their armor look as cool as possible, effectively, in all circumstances.
Hell yeah, let's go, boys!
With your wrath complication, I'm just going to narratively push this, and then this will lead us into our break. Your eye catches the reflection of the bulkhead, and you look up, just in time to see, or I say just in
Fuck.
time, and you see above the bulkhead is the name of the ship that you're about to enter,
Uh-oh.
emblazoned in High Gothic. And it says St. Anthony's Fury. And that's where we're going to stop for our break. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. Our adventurers have just hit the bulkhead that they think that they're meant to be going to find Sergeant Baines, and it has led them to the ship known as St. Anthony's Fury. So you are now at a big door. This is very clearly the kind of door that you would usually have for like ship-to-ship transfer. It's not really like it's a cargo bay or anything like that. It's not like the big void ship hangars that you encountered on the Queen of White Lies. This is very much like a personnel transfer, like bridge to bridge kind of.
Airlock kind of.
Yeah, really a classic kind of. Not to evoke this particular ship, but your classic Event Horizon style airlock.
Nothing went wrong in that film.
No, that's right.
I
The
hear
Event
it's
Horizon
very calm.
is
Yep.
famously a very chill salvage
Cozy
operation.
sci-fi, right?
Yes, in
Yeah,
fact.
exactly right.
But I'd like to
but that's where
think
you
that
are now.
I'd like to think that we all stop, we look up, we see the title plaque, and then we all slowly turn and look at Sister Anthony. Or Neve does. The rest of you are welcome to join in.
Sister Anthony. Well, what was the thing? Like, who did we all look up, or did someone look up, or?
Apophis did first, but
Okay.
I'm going to say that you all sort of see it at roughly the same time.
Gretchen's having a Dory moment. You know, that's really interesting because that name looks just like your name.
Ew.
Wild.
Is Anthony a common name?
Not for this is a battle that I've never met.
No, that's not a saint. That's not a sister. That's a saint.
I am certain that there's guardsmen named Anthony on like every planet.
No doubt. Don't know how many Saint Anthony's there are.
You know, while we were aboard,
one formally.
while we were aboard the Queen of White Lies, some of the people there did say you reminded them of the hallowed Saint Anthony, who disappeared or died a long time ago, apparently.
Oh, well, this looks like the place she disappeared, huh? Maybe she was a cousin. Do sisters have cousins?
It's possible.
According to the whole of it, yeah, they do.
Yeah, great.
Hey, hey.
Oh, Gretchen.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Cool. So you are at a bulkhead door.
Well,
is there a button?
nothing else.
Yeah.
seems
Do
more
you
fitting
open the
than
door? He said, DM-ishly.
I mean, of course, like, why?
Is
would
it stuck? I was hoping that Anthony was gonna have to bash through the bulkhead, but
we-
like,
Is it
Is
whatever.
chanting
trapped?
like right behind it?
I can like bash through a button.
It's definitely like it's not locked, and it definitely has evidence of movement since it's come to its final resting place here. A quick overview, and I mean, I'm not going to make you roll awareness or anything for this, but a quick overview would seem to suggest that this isn't one of those circumstances where, say, the ship has crashed into Lanamayash and has like torn decks out with its entry. This is much more one of those kind of warp spawned mash 'em ups. The Wraithbone merges into the body of this ship, and the ship merges into the Wraithbone. In a almost like the blur tool has been applied to the edges to make it all kind of
Gross.
together. Yeah. It's not great.
Well, I'd really rather not one of you open it first, so I suppose I'll open it just in case it's bullshit behind the door.
Neve is checking her auspex for bullshit behind the door.
Honestly, even though Apophis is boss, because there's more guardsmen, Gretchen is sort of closer to shoulder with them.
Yes, that makes sense.
I
And they are
somewhere
definitely falling
internally,
into a
Sister
well-drilled
Anthony
fire
is
line.
doing the
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my thing glitched out. Yeah, I feel like Sister Anthony is internally doing the sort of my cousin Balin will give us a royal welcome.
Yeah, the ship's named for me. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
My name is on
Um,
the ship. There must be food inside, huh?
Red meat off the bone.
Aye.
Neve, your Auspex pings behind you.
Hmm.
Quite a ways behind you, almost at the extreme edge of your Auspex at this point.
Neve says, no, she doesn't say. She is going to look behind, just as in case she can see anything.
With your augmetics, you kind of cut through some of the interference and like the haze, I guess, is perhaps the best way to describe it, that seems to be soaking into the Hall of Mirrors now. And right at the edge, before the first mirror starts, you see a now somewhat familiar inky black-skinned figure standing there with two sickle blades hung somewhat loosely in their hands. And they just kind of tilt their head at you, and then the lights flicker and it's gone.
You can leave without fighting
Well,
me.
that Mandrake is going to get you.
Either that or he's going to go sook.
Yeah, we
Because you
had a
you are
date.
not taking him on. What is
He's
this?
just gonna go tell his cabal on you.
But then she straight up said she was going to kill me, right? But then they go on to this other ship.
My
I
God,
was like,
guys.
what?
Neve is not going to say anything.
Wonderful. Other than that, Auspex looks clear. There's no particular issues. Apophis, there is definitely a hatchway to be forced here. The electronics seem to have died, so the button push and the like hydraulic assist seems to not be particularly working as intended.
Alright,
But you could
don't need
probably
that.
brute force it. You
would
are,
love-
after all, a marine in space.
I would love to brute force it.
So if you could please give me a difficulty 4 athletics check to open the door.
And we do have a demo man.
We do. Have
We
demo
do, it's
man.
true.
If the door doesn't want to open nicely, then I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick Anthony on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's two demo.
I was
Demo
gonna say, we
dames.
could use one of our little
Mhm, mhm.
buddies.
Yes,
Because
Elena is
we-
also
yes.
a demo lady.
Demo dame. I like that.
Mm-hmm. But with 9 successes, you definitely do it with 2 possible shifts.
Yo.
I
Faster, harder,
having
better.
been alive as long as I have, veteran of the Long War, does this feel like an older make of Imperial ship? I know they're all fucking old, but what's the
Does not look
vibe of like
old.
when it got smooshed into the ship? Like, did someone's clock stop at the exact time
Yeah,
of Cuba? Like, what's going on?
you have definitely been on a lot of void ships in your life, Apophis. Unfortunately, bulkheads like this tend to be fairly standard template constructed. So if you saw the whole ship, you might have a better idea of its make and model and therefore its age and that kind of thing. Unfortunately, the doors are fairly standard throughout like 10,000 years of Imperial history, so a door is a door.
Door's a door.
And as always, the identification markers that the Adeptus Mechanicus have put on this door are completely inscrutable. There is no sense of an actual calendar date or like year of manufacture or, you know, the year that the hydraulics are meant to be reassessed and replaced and all those sorts of things. That
There
is
is the
probably
field
there.
for it, but it's not filled in.
Yeah, that's it, right? That information probably should be there, but it's not. And even if it is written in some inscrutable tech language that the tech priests of Mars use
It's
to do
late.
this sort of stuff.
But,
Yeah,
like,
that's right,
the,
right?
the nasty elite that's full of special characters.
Yeah,
Very, very,
exactly.
very quiet, swearing under his breath.
Mm.
Fucking Mechanicus. Fucking
Um,
experiment, man.
There is, however, a smell that hits you.
Oh,
Even
interesting.
through it sort of filters in through your void suits and helmets and things like that.
Ugh.
To most of you, it
smells.
doesn't smell like much of anything. It's kind of a mix of stonework and old books and that sort of stuff. Sister Anthony, for you, the smell kind of flashes you back,
Total
uh,
recall.
and you hear a voice that kind of Elle cuts us into a flashback scene that says, "The furious Sister Anthony, what are we going to do with you?" And you are in your Sister Superior's office.
Oh.
She is an older woman. She has all of the marks of decades of fighting for the Emperor on the front lines. She is almost more bionic than flesh at this point. Her body clicks and whirs as she walks. Both her eyes are augmetic. She's missing an ear. That's an augmetic too. Half her jaw is plate metal. And, every limb has been replaced at least once. And her whirring attention focuses on you in a somewhat familiar way. You are standing in a stone office with a desk that she is kind of rising from behind. The taste of blood is in your mouth, and your body has the aches of things that you know will be pretty gnarly bruises tomorrow. And Sister Superior stands up, or continues to stand, with some pain, and says, "This cannot continue. These fights serve no one. You must learn to control your anger and put it to the Emperor's use. Simmons is getting chewed out by his commanding officer as well, and I don't care what he said. You're going to have to learn to let it slide." Not to put a flashback in a flashback, but Simmons rises unbidden from your memory. Cadet Commissar Simmons. Simmons is a member of the Officio Prefectus, the political officer wing of the Schola Preganium sort
Certified
of schoolage.
dickhead.
So he is being trained effectively, to be a political officer, to shoot cowards and to instill morale in the Imperial Guard across the galaxy.
Or else.
Yes, correct. Because Sisters of Battle, Commissars, and Stormtroopers, so Special Forces units, are all trained in the same academies, there's a lot of crossover. Simmons was always a shit, will always be a shit. Simmons consistently has made claims that if you took all of the power armor that has been assigned to the Adeptus Sororitas and gave it to the Stormtroopers, half of the wars in the Imperium would be won in a week.
Like, bullshit.
Yes,
One of those
correct.
-2 strength grognards, I bet.
You still have to be
Correct.
able to shoot straight.
Yes, so you and he have had a tit for tat throughout your academic career, mostly based on him being a shithead and you not taking a bar of it. Yes, correct. But your Sister Superior is now at a point where she's had enough of these fights and is kind of at a point where she says, "Look, I want you to enter the Orders Militant. You have a gift for fighting the Emperor's foes, but it must be the Emperor's foes. You need to focus your rage, Sister Anthony, or it will consume you." And the flashback fades. And you are now back
Nice reverb.
at St. Anthony's Fury. The door is open, and you have had a weird memory return to you.
That lady was so old.
What lady, sister?
Huh?
What?
Oh, my brain did a thing.
All right.
I had a sort of thought, I think. Sequence of
Just the
thoughts.
one.
Concerning for you, sister, but yes.
There
Don't
was
hurt
an old
yourself.
lady, there was an office, there was a little fuck stick named Simmons.
Did you have a memory?
That's it. Yes, I think so.
Okay.
A
You
headache
remembered
with
something about your
pictures.
past. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
What did you remember?
Oh, that was it. The old lady. She was my superior, my sister superior. She was fucked up, but impressively so. And I had been starting fights with a little shit. That was it.
Gretchen over here with a yeah.
I beat him, I think. I think I won.
Oh, good for you, sister.
Thank you. He was a commissar
A commissar?
or something? Something. He was training to be a professional shit.
I assume Gretchen and a purpose are understanding
Oh.
what's going on here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she
Gretchen
wanted me
is well
to.
familiar with professional shits.
Yes, she wanted me to focus my attention on not him and fighting the enemies of the Emperor, and yeah, that was it. Nothing to do with this ship. Yes, no, nothing to do with this ship.
But you had
Completely
Right.
unconnected, I am sure.
but you had the memory as soon as the door opened.
I suppose there was a smell.
Right. And there was a door in the office in your flashback, so it's probably the door.
Wow. Like,
I mean,
Gretchen has no comment, but Cindy is like, wow, that's a reach. That is
That's
quite
good.
a.
No, that's yeah.
There's
That's
a
exactly
door.
what's
It's
going on.
probably the same door. Yeah.
we have just been fighting shits also, so, and they won.
You did. Greatly so.
Wonderful.
Anyway, should we go into the scary death ship?
No scarier or more death-like than the rest of the ship we've been on.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's this place the whole time, right?
Yes,
true,
that
you-
was quite a lot prettier.
Less sparkly, right?
At least the
The
tech
death
in
ship
this
we go.
At least the tech in this place should be a little less indecipherable.
Exactly so. As you move into St. Anthony's Fury, the tech does become immediately more familiarly human. The chains start to drip and jangle
Ah,
again.
Yeah.
Thank
The
gosh.
hydraulics are kind of rolling around. The decking is now a good, honest Imperial checker plate rather than
Yep.
whatever the hell the Eldar use.
The
Riveted.
security cameras are screaming.
Exactly right.
Riveted,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
riveted
It's
pig
comforting.
We're back home, boys.
Yeah, exactly right. Right. There are indeed desiccated servitors built into the walls, overseeing various operations. Well, they would have been were they
I
not
was gonna say,
desiccated and
good
dead.
lord, they will be well
They
out of
are
batteries.
somewhat mummified.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
What does float past your head, though, is it's kind of hard to tell in the sort of gloom of the shift from somewhat well lit Eldari sort of walkway into dark Imperial sort of corridor. But as you start moving in, there is a fluttering from above, and something swoops down at the party. I say swoops, floats down to the party. It is a tiny humanoid figure with wings.
Here they come.
The
Is this a
babies!
fairy?
Purpose is going to put a hand up to greet it.
It is indeed an Imperial cherub.
Oh,
It is
God.
exactly what you would expect from cherubs, in that it is a small, fat-faced, rosy-cheeked individual with baby proportions, effectively, heavily, but what you would expect from an Imperial cherub, in that it is heavily cyberneticized and the wings are very clearly grafted in. And the vox, or the loudspeaker built into the lower part of its jaw and kind of replacing the bottom part of its mouth, or the bottom part of its head, declares loudly that you are entering His Imperial Majesty's ship, the St. Anthony's Fury, and that all honest Emperor-fearing servants of the Imperium are welcome here. And it then sort of launches into choral kind of background music.
Beautiful.
Latin doodly doots.
Yep.
So
Yeah, sorry.
Neve immediately trained her rifle on it, lowered it slightly when it started talking, but I'm thinking Neve has never seen a cherub before.
You might not have. They are fairly mid to high hive spire. You won't get many in the lower hive.
She's probably seen some in iconography, but sort of thought, yeah, but that's not literal, right?
Yes, correct.
All right, Neve. It's Imperial. You remember those skulls floating around? It's one of those, but a little more fleshy.
You saying they did that to a baby?
Once upon a time, we did in fact use real babies in the Imperium, but I believe they're Vapboard now.
I'm not sure that's better. Yeah.
I mean, being from the hive, like most of your meat that you ate was vat-born, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
you're well used to things coming out of vats.
Yeah, it's not so much the idea. I mean, there's sort of a step between growing meat to eat to growing people to enslave them.
Long
Is
pigs.
They're
yeah,
not people, but I mean, we eat guys. Corpse starch is just bodies.
That's true. A tin of corpse
Yeah.
starch is normally repurposed
That's
human.
just corpses, baby. Yeah.
The Imperium is a bad place, just, in general.
Yes, you
Uh,
could.
That up yet?
Yeah.
So, the cherub is sort of floating behind you, playing incongruously light choral uplifting music, I guess, at this stage.
Cherub, do you know the ship's last known location?
The choral music fades in a quite auditorially aesthetic way. It doesn't just stop, and the cherub pauses for a moment, cogitates, thinks, and then says, "Last location, transition to Hadley's Hope. Lost in the warp."
Why do I? Is that a fucking aliens reference?
It is. It is.
Why do I recognize that? Okay, thank you. Sorry.
Please hope.
I was like, I can't know a Warhammer thing. This isn't a Warhammer thing.
I sort of had the
Because-
same reaction, but I was too scared to say, "Wait a minute, why do I know that word? Have I just not been paying attention?"
Mhm.
Neve is going to say, "Cherub, are there any threats to the Emperor detected aboard the Saint Anthony's Fury?"
Purpose has his helmet on, but he just looks at you dead in the eyes.
One moment. There are currently 4 heretic Astartes active on this ship. There are
4?
currently unknown. Like, the voice obviously shifts for unknown. There are currently unknown various external hull breaches and potential points of ingress for Xenos aggressors. There is calculation error, volume of Xenos mass on the outside of this ship. There are, and it just keeps rattling off things.
Your machine was scanned 4 times.
Yeah. It keeps rattling stuff off. A lot of it is just something has gone horribly wrong with the ship anyway, and hull breaches are everywhere. Exactly right. Like, it's detecting alien material or Xenos material everywhere from the rest of Lanamayesh. It's detecting life that shouldn't be there, whether that's, the sump rats and the sump crocs have grown over time and have gotten bigger and meaner, or there are actually various invaders aboard. It's difficult to tell. The sheriff doesn't really have capacity to scan for all that sort of stuff. It's really just reporting whatever is left of the computer banks on the bridge are telling you.
Sorry, no. Back it up. You said 4 heretic Astartes.
Correct.
Okay, well, I have a problem for all of you. There's only 1 of me, which means there's 3 other heretics on this ship.
Correction. 6 heretic Astartes currently aboard.
6?
Correction. 7.
Can you stop asking him that?
Correction.
I stopped!
Apophis,
6.
can you please stop multiplying?
Correction. 8.
I think the baby
Correction.
is broken.
6. And it just keeps kind of oscillating, but somewhere between 4 and 8.
Fucking Windows loading bar Marines. I do not like that.
This
No!
strange little baby, could you go away?
Compliance. And it settles back up into the rafters where you presume its USB charging port is.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That thing creeps me out.
I do not want to think about.
Where the USB charging port is.
Yeah. I've got this duck nightlight where it's squarely in his butt, and I
Yeah. Probably in the butt.
probably in the butt.
There are
And
so many
that's
bionics on
making
that
a
thing. It's
jerk
somewhere in the spine, I
mouth.
promise.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. So the cherub has flown away, and you are now left in the, I'd imagine at this point, somewhat blessed and welcome silence of an Imperial ship as it kind of creaks and groans.
No.
No, Apophis is nervous. There shouldn't be 6 other heretic marines aboard this ship that he doesn't know about.
6, 8, 7, 6, 7, 6.
I mean, it probably just looked at you 6 times.
I don't think that's what happened.
It was pretty unhelpful.
Now,
I mean, Gretchen doesn't
Where
know,
should
but
we
Apophis knows that at least one might be showing up.
well, we're not all
let's
friends
find
with
this
each other.
out.
I'm going to preface with that. So there's a good chance they'll kill you all on sight, so do be careful.
Good pep talk.
I mean,
Just saying
Sister
how it
Anthony is
is.
just gonna look at the head hanging off her belt.
Gretchen's
Okay.
heard worse
Kinda
pep
shrug.
talks.
Gretchen says way worse pep talks than that.
Yep.
Mine was just don't talk to any large, strange space marines who you don't know.
Yep.
I say if we do not come in with them, we shoot them or we hit them or whatever.
Yes. There's a few that I will know, if it's them, who are here, which I don't know if they are. If they're purple or pink, it's probably fine. If they're any other color, then I wouldn't talk to them. Actually, if they're pink, don't talk to them either.
Yeah. I mean, it's good
As you
that
guys
told me that because I would have.
As you guys are talking, Queenie raises a fist, which Gretchen you will immediately recognize
Yeah,
as
that is
guard
shut
camp
up.
for shut up and shut up and hold, basically.
Gretchen is going to copy it and then look sideways to her comrades and kind of go.
Shh. Neve interprets.
Queenie is kneeling on the deck with a hand down on the deck plating with her eyes closed.
There's something in the trees.
Yeah,
She's
exactly right,
doing
right? And then
good
she's
shit.
like, she pauses for a moment and says, I think the sergeant's this way. And off she goes.
Auspex.
Nothing
Gretchen
on your
just-
Auspex yet?
Gretchen just trusts. Ficatigen looks like she's doing the tracking thing. Yeah.
Even
She's
Apophis is like,
Aragoning out.
alright, she
Okay.
is. She's
Neve-
from Space Australia. I'm not going to deal with that. I'm just going to go with her.
Neve is going
But
to catch up with Queenie because Neve has tracking skills that she's never used.
Ah, good point.
Oh, nice.
If you've seen Predator, she's basically doing the thing that the Native American lad.
Yes, a little bit of
Yep.
that. But
Yep.
yes, Neve has somewhat similar kit in terms of being able to hunt a valuable prey and all that sort of stuff. So absolutely, I will get you to make a is it survival to track. Memory
Well, I
serves?
get. Oh yeah. Well, I get the bonus with awareness
Cunning.
or survival. But if you
Yes.
think this should be survival, then I'll use survival.
I mean, so it says, yeah, any test made to track an individual. So yeah, let's make it survival as you're kind of reading signs and tracking and,
Sure.
and that sort of stuff.
Smaller dice pool, but I still get the bonus.
Yes, and we'll make it DN.
Oops, I should have
let's
put
see how
that
we go.
in.
That's all right. 2 successes, which is not quite enough anyway, even at DN3. But so you are kind of up the front, trying to help Queenie. Queenie, I think, is probably.
Oh wait, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to use a glory to re-roll.
Yes, good call.
Oh yeah, do it. We have been glory light today, haven't we?
Yeah, not. I mean, I guess there's
Well,
been
we've been a lot of storytelling.
There we go.
It's
Very good. And you
true.
get it back straight away.
It's true.
Yes, so 7 successes and 2 possible shifts.
More
tracking?
information.
More information. So you start trying to assist Queenie as you start moving up. You discover pretty quickly that you have very different tracking sort of approaches, methodologies. Yours is, I suspect, born of having lived in the Underhive and therefore is very kind of methodical and concrete jungle-y. Queenie is a Catachan native and therefore all of her tracking skills are based on literal jungle tracking. And so the things that you're reading are slightly different. You almost get in each other's way a little bit, but you both sort of get the hang of each other pretty quickly. And with 7 successes and all the shifts and stuff like that, you're both able pretty quickly to track down a few different pathways. You track feet, You both notice that the boot prints match the naval armsman kit that the Queen of White Lies team has been issued with, and they're recent enough that would be consistent. The thing that throws you both with that second shift for information is some of those boot prints look like they've been there for months.
Sounds weird.
Oh, poor bastard's been in a time loop going around in circles. Fuck, he's not going to have any sand left.
He is gonna be
Um,
loopy.
And as you are tracking, you kind of move to what feels like a little bit of like a main junction, I guess. You're kind of out of those sort of initial airlock kind of areas, and you're back into the main junctions that sort of lead off to the rest of the ship. And one of the little Vox speakers here is still functioning. And what you hear is in a very ragged, broken, kind of almost despairing voice.
Audio log.
Go through the void and cross the plain to Armageddon, ball and skein,
Oh, buddy.
to call command, and we obey. Out through the void and far. And then it kind of trails off. Before it kind of half-heartedly starts up again.
He's at a bad time.
Very stressed.
He's definitely had a
Or he's
really bad time.
Or he's completely insane by now.
I mean, you can be lonely and sad and also insane.
That's true,
Yeah,
you can do all
we
those things,
them.
in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we met that guy in that
Um,
hole that one time.
Yeah.
That's true. So you definitely have confirmation that Sergeant Baines is, or at least has been here and recorded something. If he is indeed recording, or maybe he's just singing to keep himself whatever's left of sane he has left to him.
Time to try the Vox channel, I think. Sergeant Baines, can you hear? Passphrase. She doesn't say passphrase, she says the passphrase.
Yes.
Beans.
The singing kind of cuts off, and you hear like the feedback screech of a microphone that probably hasn't been turned off for some time, clattering to the deck or something like that. And you hear a very shaky, "Is it you? Are you there?"
Yes, sorry it took us so long. Where are you?
Is that them? Truly. You can tell that he's not really talking to you anymore. He seems to be talking to something else. Someone else.
Ah, he's also made a friend.
Sergeant, where are you? Where are you?
They're gone months ago.
Oh, dear.
Sergeant Barnes, report your position.
No, they're gonna get me. Gotta be crafty. And the Vox cuts off. And amongst kind of scuffling.
Oh dear.
So, you and Queenie continuing to track. You've determined that he's basically travelled most of this ship, which is no mean feat given that Imperial ships are quite large. Kilometers long and quite deep as well. But the area you're in, he has definitely travelled quite a lot. He's been to the bridge, he's been to, the main kind of armament halls, the armories, all those sorts, anything that sort of runs off, you can sort of see that footprints have gone most of those directions. Most well-travelled are things like the crew quarters and the armory. But also the bridge is a fairly common point, and the chapel, the Sanctum Imperialis, sitting there. So, there's no real sense of which one he's in now, except that, given that he was on the Vox, that's likely to be a place that has Vox access, like the bridge or the armory or something like that. But, you can either run in and try and get him now, or you can try and do a slightly more, or do a bit more exploring, I guess, before you try and catch him. Try and unpack what's happened here.
Have
Yeah,
you
I
got
wanna
a
explore.
sort of general layout for us, or are we all still theater of the mind? Like, what's the
Yeah,
breakdown?
I think in terms of theater of the mind, I guess the places to go are what I'll give you. I guess kind of like a little bit like Dragon Age in that there's not really a map of the city, but there are those sort of key areas that you can go and visit. So there's like the bridge, there's the armory, there's the crew quarters, and there's the chapel are probably the main ones there. Um, Other places that you could go that aren't necessarily
Focus.
particularly attached to Sergeant Baines or anything like that are going to be the Enginarium, which is like the engine room, but we have to give it a fancy semi-Latin name, so the Enginarium.
Copyright that shit.
And potentially the teleportarium, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is the place where you teleport. Um, if there's any power left in this ship and you can fire up the teleporters, it might be a great way to get Sergeant Baines out of here without having to go back through the rest of the ship.
Ah.
Librarium, if there is one, if we stumble across it.
There'll be an archivum. See,
give
this
me-
is easy. 40k naming is easy. You just put an at the end of it.
Yeah, put
There's
an
an
or
archivum here somewhere
yeah.
that you can absolutely access if you did want to go looking at this point too.
If we stumble across it, then yes, but I won't anchor for it.
Yep.
Well,
Shall we start with the
shall we
bridge?
do?
Get an overview?
Sure.
I mean, in
Yeah.
theory, everything will connect to the bridge, right?
Bridge and then teleportarium? Teleportationarium?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe?
Teleportarium sounds better than teleportationarium.
Yes.
Is my input.
Yes. Yeah, so if you want to start with the bridge, you absolutely can.
Let's do it.
You start to move off when who's in front, I guess, is perhaps the thing to say here.
Well, the trackers it'd be.
Yeah,
Mhm.
trackers seem to be leading the way.
There's a
So Neve, you're
captured
about
lady up
to put a foot forwards when Queenie puts a broadly muscular arm out in front of you to stop you,
there. Oh, lucky.
and
What?
then gestures down with her Catachan fang, her rather long blade, at a terribly thin razor wire, a tripwire that has been set up,
Baines is
and then
protecting
tracks it
himself.
all the way down to a little bundle of frag grenades sitting at the end, with all the pins tied to the line.
Okay, free frag
Good boy.
grenades.
As I say, Sister Anthony makes note of that.
Neve is going to try to disarm them.
Wonderful.
take
Let's
the
make that.
Kabbalistic step back. I wish
Yeah.
to not be standing next to this.
Travis is also going to take a step back, just in case.
Literally
Yeah.
Actually-
everyone who wasn't them steps back.
Neve will also, someone just call our demolitions expert and say,
Yes.
yeah, I could use some backup
Yeah.
for this.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yes. Helena has a look and goes, "Oh, I recognize this.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll let
Baines
you do it then."
Definitely said that.
I taught the team how to do this."
Yeah.
One of yours, girl.
Well, that's good news, right? He hasn't completely lost it. He still remembers how to set an effective trap.
I'm sure
You
he's
can
going
remember
completely
many
insane.
things and be very insane.
Absolutely.
And the opposite, I guess. I remember
he's been
nothing, and I am
exposed.
very.
You're very insane, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very put together, I
Yes.
think.
If he's been exposed to
put
raw
together.
warp energy for this long, then there's probably not much saving what's in his brain, but we can save him at least.
So anyway, free frag
Great.
grenades.
Why don't I disarm these grenades then?
Please do.
We are
And you can
very
see there's
good
a
at
faint
being
tremble in her
practical.
hands as she works. But it takes a little while, but she does indeed do it. They're disarmed. She's got 3 new frag grenades on her belt.
Good.
And away we go.
All right,
So, moving forwards then, it's probably a good
Now
idea
we're-
to
actively searching for traps. Yeah.
sweep for traps, indeed. I'll get you to make an awareness check, let's say, and let's make it... I won't... Oh, no, I do have to give you a DN. Let's make it DN 4, because they'll be concealed, but not... There's only so many places you can hide things in an Imperial hallway.
Our
Okay.
guard friends probably get a bonus to their trap searching because they know where Baines would set one up.
That's true, actually. I'll give you 2 extra dice on it as well, because you're probably getting input from the team.
Okay. And may I also use valuable prey because it is in the pursuit of valuable prey?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's stack all those dice in. That sounds like fun.
Okay.
It's Egan when we
Rolling
find
like
them.
guardsmen.
Exactly. I love to see those dice scatter across
Yep.
the thing.
It's a beautiful sight.
That doesn't mimic artillery. Are you really playing?
Exactly.
Hello, darling.
Oof.
Hopefully that will load in a
Careful,
moment.
careful,
Yeah,
careful, careful.
Not a good roll, but it's a success.
Yes, so with
Hey.
5 successes, you don't have any shifts that you can push for like extra speed or anything like that. But you don't trigger anything on the way to the bridge. You make it there. You find a couple more traps. One of them is a I don't know where, or you don't know where he got it from, but an anti-ship mine has been placed under the decking on
I was
one
gonna
of the
joke
places.
a claymore under the welcome mat, and there you go.
Yeah, and there just is one. You can't get it out of there. You don't even know how we got it in there, but you definitely can't get it out of there without some heavy equipment. So you deactivate it, but you move on. And so eventually you've made it to the bridge of St. Anthony's Fury. It is like all of the other, well, I say all the other. You've definitely been on the Queen of White Lies bridge, and it is very, very similar to that in that it has these big, grandiose archway doors.
Vaulted, flying
yeah.
buttresses.
Exactly right. Many flying buttresses everywhere. Buttresses for the buttress god.
Yep.
And
Skulls, but not for the throne.
exactly right. And you have a fresco, as with basically every other big set of double doors you've seen in the Imperium, carved onto the door that shows a Sister of Battle swinging a mighty pig-faced hammer
Oh shit,
into
that's
the
you,
enemies
girl.
of man.
I think that might be you,
Hammer.
sister.
You see an
Wow,
orc
this cousin of
head
yours is pretty
snapped
good.
backwards
What does the
under the
Sister
blow.
of Battle look like?
Alas, time has worn some of the features away, but there is no mistaking a thick, powerful ponytail streaming behind as she swings. The other thing, I guess, to notice is that at her side there is a mastiff, a cyber mastiff, as it were. So one of the Imperium's favored kind of enforcement dog cyborgs, running alongside with its jaws wrapped around another orc's throat as she swings for all she's worth at these enemies of man.
Is it in
Gretchen's
color?
I like
chuckling
her
under
style.
Gretchen's chuckling under her breath, and if you're listening closely, you hear her go, "Twins, look."
Sorry, what was that one, Nick?
Is it in color?
No, it's not in color.
Okay, so
It
we can't
is
check the
just-
color of her armor.
Correct.
I assume something bad happened on this ship at some point because it's here. Can I use
Yes,
my
we safe.
psychometry?
Safe to assume that, yeah.
Yeah. Can I use my
Sure.
psychometry? Yeah.
I mean, at the very you know that at least one person has had a very bad time on this ship in recent history. So
At least something bad has happened here at some point.
emotions are definitely high. You can probably cast psychometry here.
All right, I'm going to summon Paquette and give her a cuddle and cast psychometry.
Wonderful.
Sister Anthony will be looking very hard at that mural.
I think that's a badass.
It's like, man, she looks sick.
Okay. So I guess the first question there. So roll for psychometry, and we'll see what happens.
Roll for psychometry. Click. Click. Psychometry rolled.
You succeed on an 8, which is perfect, with 2 possible shifts. Which means
Ooh. Potency? Can I do my potency then?
potency I think costs. Does that cost glory?
Or is that glory?
Or does that
I
cost-
don't know how.
Hang on,
I
let me
haven't
double
done
check.
a potency yet.
A potent cast yet. Yeah. Let me quickly double check potency rules. Psychic discipline.
Call me a potency.
Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Potency. Oh, increases the difficulty if you wanted to do it.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got 8. Out of
Yeah,
4.
yeah. So we can retroactively say that you could either share your vision with up to with the allies, or double the range of the power so that you can see sort of more stuff around the place.
What do we think, guys? Do you want psychic visions of death, or should I look for bigger?
I think you should spread it out. I don't sign up for that shit.
I don't know how to answer that.
I'll do bigger.
Okay. So the longer you remain in place and sustain the initially only the psychic traces of the specific emotion enter your senses.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely get panic and well, no, sorry. First thing you get is determination and vengeance and a steel-hearted determination not to let your planet fall to the forces of chaos. Eventually that wears off and you are left with confusion and concern bubbling into panic, but still discipline. There's still that kind of determination to find out what happened, where you are, or where this person is, and all that sort of stuff. And they're kind of the initial emotions that you get there. The longer you remain in place and sustain the power, the more information you receive.
I'll stand here
So
for a bit.
an hour is the first kind of limit point there.
How
You
long
do
do
an
we
hour,
want to stand here for?
6
A long
hours,
time.
6
an hour,
hours.
6 hours, or 12 hours if you want to stay in place for 12 hours.
I
I'm
don't
a
think you
time
want to do
wizard.
that.
Surely I can do this faster. No, it's fine. An hour's fine. Do I get any? Well, I wanted more recent stuff. Is that I want the taste of whoever we're looking for.
Do you want
Sergeant
Baines?
Baines?
Baines.
Yeah. So all that is in fact Sergeant Baines. Sergeant Baines' determination. So remember, you all had those visions when you fought the zombies, and Sergeant Baines in particular was reliving the fall of Cadia, the death of his home world
that's
as
it.
it fell
Yeah,
to
yeah,
the
yeah.
forces of chaos. So he was still living that when he got here.
Um,
So though
Oh,
vague and
he made
indistinct,
some good fucking ground while he was bonkers.
yeah, right. Your senses can perceive the events immediately preceding, during, and after the emotional outburst. So you definitely get him charging in, firing his shotgun. Sorry, screaming Creed's name at the top of his lungs, all that sort of stuff, and then sort of snapping out of it, reorienting himself, and then, as I say, sort of being very concerned that he's now alone on a space hulk, but sticking to his Cadian discipline and training and falling back to a defensible position, the bridge, searching for clues as to what happened, starting to defend himself, all that sort of stuff.
Alright, sweet.
Overlapping that in a weird kind of way, even for for psychometry, is this kind of slow decay of that discipline over time. And yet also it's only really happened in the last few hours. So you're getting this kind of weird overlap and time crunch there, where the time of it decays Sergeant Baines's discipline, but also he hasn't really been here that long. And somewhere in the background you catch just a glimpse of a small blue figure weaving his hands around Sergeant Baines as time goes a bit funky.
Well,
And that's what you get for an hour.
That could be anyone's small blue figure. So
Yeah, that could be any small blue guy.
it's true. Just like
more
this
than
could
one.
be anyone's ship.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be anyone's giant pig-faced hammer ponytail pink armor girl.
I could be from some kind of big faction of giant hot women with high ponytails.
I've definitely seen that one.
It doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
Hmm.
Anyway, Sergeant Barnes is certainly here. Do I get a vibe of direction?
You get a sudden scuffle of movement deeper into the ship towards the chapel.
Chapel it is. Seems like he went to the chapel, if that's where we want to head.
Yes. Feel like a chapel on this ship will look quite nice, actually.
Perfect.
Probably.
Okay. Off
Yeah.
you go then. So you prep to head off to the chapel to recover Sergeant Baines. As you move out, the lights in this ship are already not doing particularly well. But they flicker and shift, and for just a moment, the big fresco of Saint Anthony slaying the orcs is overshadowed by a symbol of corn as the light kind of hits different girders in slightly different ways, and it all just kind of whoosh over the top.
Oh.
It's gone in an instant, and if you weren't looking, you didn't see it. But for just a moment, there is an overshadow and a deep rumbling laugh. And then you're off to the chapel. As you head back into the bowels of St. Anthony's Fury, we are going to leave our team here and come back to them next week to see what happens when they arrive. Thank you
next
so
week,
much for
Jack.
joining us.
Next week.
Next Monday. So we'll be a little bit late.
Probably.
That's
I
it.
think that's
Probably.
penciled in at the moment.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Question
Unless
mark.
I am
Yeah.
very tired.
Maybe.
Yeah. If not, the week after that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sometime soon.
At some point, we shall
Yeah.
return.
Yes.
It's true. We'll return in Avengers Endgame. No, not Endgame. What's the one that everyone was coming back for? Doomsday.
Right.
Sure.
But yes, thank you all for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.